what constitutes, number one, an independent inquiry. One second.
What is the second reaction?
Let me
what
finish.
Is the second reaction?
The second reaction is that, look, at the end of the day, why isn't the BJP also being questioned? AINS has a quote. AINS, which is a news agency, has a quote. The quote is here. Why hasn't the BJP received any notice?
And that's precisely my argument.
Well, I'm asking you why, when you are being issued, you made this about yourself. Before the polls were conducted, before polling day, you said, we welcome an inquiry. At that point, you didn't say, look, we also welcome an inquiry into the Bharatiya Janata Party. We also demand that. I'm only asking you why the defensive, why mix up two issues? Answer the 7 questions.
You don't have your, I think you have got your facts wrong. You have got your facts wrong. The Aam Aadmi Party submitted a memorandum with the Chief Justice of India saying that, asking the Chief Justice of India to constitute an SIT to look into the funding of all the 3 parties, the Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress, as well as the BJP. So we are all for electoral reforms, all for an investigation in the funding of all the parties. But because an issue was highlighted, no, because an issue was highlighted, we welcome this particular investigation.
Okay, fair enough. In your opinion, what constitutes an independent probe? Let's get to the bottom of that. What constitutes an independent probe? Are you satisfied with the fact that the IT department is probing you? Is that independent enough for you?
Well, as Rahul, as you know, the Aam Aadmi Party wanted a Supreme Court monitored SIT to look into all these matters. But even if it's the Income Tax Department or, you know, the Economic Wing or the Enforcement Directorate, any investigating agency, any credible investigating agency of the government that wants to validate or check our fundings can certainly do that. They've done that in the past, and they've issued absolutely clean certificates to us saying that the funding of the Aam Aadmi Party is legitimate and transparent. This is as late as December 2014. Once the UPA checked, then the NDA checked. Both of them have given us a clean chit. So we welcome the third time also. They can go on and you know, keep on conducting such investigations.
So for you, the IT department of the government is an independent arbitrator of this dispute. Just to get it clear, independent arbitrator. You're satisfied? There's no problems with that.
Well, Rahul, as I said, I just answered your question that we welcome the investigation. Let the investigation happen, and we have no credible you know, reasons to believe at this point that the investigation done by the government or by the income tax would be biased. I want to ask the Congress.
I then want to ask the Congress, Mr. Jaiveer Shergill, why did your spokesperson come out and cloud this issue by injecting a doubt?
Rahul, before answering on a very lighter note, I thought Raghav would be more calm after winning the elections and get out of his agitational mode.
Oh, no, look, hang on. Just
second, as
answer
far
the
as
question. Don't take snide pot shots at people,
yes,
please.
come on. I'm coming direct at your question.
And I thought Jaiveer, I thought Jaiveer would not even be on the show because they've been reduced to 0.
Okay.
Raghav, please.
Well, they've caught up with the BJP.
Raghav, please.
Okay, yeah.
Rahul, it is will be unfair on any political party to act as a judge, jury, executor to give a clean chip to themselves or hang themselves by a mere coming of a notice. The question is this: income tax is an independent authority. There are no two doubts about it. All we are saying is the independence should not be influenced or dictated by political motives. And if that is a very natural doubt to have.
That's a very important point. Shaina NC, unfortunately, given the weight of evidence, not just produced by the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson tonight, not just produced by the Congress's spokesperson tonight, why isn't the IT looking into the Bharatiya Janata Party and its source of funding? What is stopping the IT?
I'm repeating the same point over and over again. If there is a complaint that needs to be investigated, clearly we are welcome to any kind of scrutiny.
There is a complaint. Raghav Chadha says
we are not blaming
there is a complaint.
One second, please. This was an expose, Mr. Shiv Shankar, which happened in the past few days, where you had not just an absolute evidence behind these transactions of 2 crores, but also these bogus addresses and fraudulent. No, 1 minute, you have enough. Then I would only want to ask you one thing. assuming everyone else in the world it does not take the high moral ground and the AAP party chooses to take this high moral ground, should they not be in a position to come out and say these were the donors, this is where they got the funds from, rather than duck the question and say arrest me or have an SIT? Is this some kind of a...
No, but why should they reply to you?
This is again...
They've got 7 days to reply.
Again, one second, they don't need to reply to me. Well, reply to the income tax authorities, absolutely.
So they will.
But at least the income tax is talking about if these dubious firms took checks, where did this, did AAP give them cash and then the checks came, or did they give commission to take checks from dubious firms? All these various questions that they have raised today, that is this another trap of money laundering?
No, one second, Shaina and see, the reason I'm going into, no, one second. The reason I'm going into this is because, and I have the note in front of me. The note says, I'm just going to read this out to you. The IT department found that the 4 companies from which AAP had received its donations are prima facie not genuine. Not genuine, and neither the company nor its directors are available at the address. Now, in my opinion, that constitutes a certain premeditation on part of the IT department. Maybe they can ask a question, but why load the notice? Why load the notice?
You need to ask them that, not me.
Well, I'm asking the BJP. The BJP, which is part of the government, and the government...
No.
The government is in charge of the IT department.
No, but the BJP is not part of the IT department, please.
No, please, I'm asking you. It comes under the finance ministry.
This is very funny. You have Raghav here saying that... No. But
because you have Raghav...
You have Raghav here saying that we funded this NGO, which is an absolute baseless allegation. We have nothing to do with this NGO. If at all they're members of their party who choose to absolutely unearth this high moral ground that they chose to take, we had nothing to do with that. Post that expose, if the income tax is acting on account of a complaint by an NGO, it is their prerogative.
Well, whichever way you look at it.
BJP as a political party to reply and, on behalf of them.
Okay, whichever way you look at it. Quick response. Raghav Chadha, quick response. I'm wrapping it up. We're moving on to our next debate. Yes.
Just want to take forward the point that you made. You see, the opening lines of this notice very clearly show that this notice has been issued primarily on 2 counts. One, that the income tax has some evidence to believe that the funds have come from unknown sources. Number 2, they believe that these sources are dubious. Now, if you follow this logic, then going by that logic, the BJP received funds from Radha Timlu and other black money hoarders, then those sources are also dubious. And the Bharatiya Janata Party has also received a lot of money from unknown sources. So going by this logic, the income tax department should also take suo motu cognizance and issue a notice to the BJP. It would be in the interest of fairness and propriety, and all I'm saying is that this is an reforms.
Maybe that's where we should leave it at. I think that's a particular sentiment that all political parties will welcome. I think if one rises above political interests, one would agree. The point is, however, and I think the viewers will be pretty aware of it, that the confrontation has already begun. The confrontation between the AAP and the centre, etc., has already begun. Whether this is the first in the series of catalysts, only time will tell. 7 days. We'll know. We move on. A day after her humiliating loss from the BJP's safest seat, Kiran Bedi, in an exclusive interview today to NewsX, has made a stunning charge. Claims she lost because of a fatwa and an ambush by voters. Now, many people have come out and criticized Ms. Bedi for trying to communalize her defeat. Is that really the case? We'll throw it open for debate, but first, this report.
I haven't lost. I gave it all my best. I've visibly seen ambush voting.
BJP had termed up parachuting as a political masterstroke. But the decision backfired and put the party on the back foot. Delhi chose AAP's Kejriwal and trounced Modi's Bedi, and the ex-cop put up a brave front, defended herself but missed out the party.
I haven't lost. I gave it all my best. If BJP as a party is lost, BJP will do its reflection.
Today again, she found another pretext to her loss, blamed it on Bukhari's fatwa to vote for AAP.
As I said, there has been, I've visibly seen ambush voting. Visibly seen. Okay. More details will flow as things come out openly. I was leading till it reached the fatwa stage. Okay. In my own constituency, okay. I was leading till it reached the stage of fatwa. कि ये जो फतवाज इशू होते हैं, ये फतवाज इम्पैक्ट करते हैं, ये फ्रीडम ऑफ चॉइस ऑफ वोट को इम्पैक्ट करते हैं. अब वो असर करते हैं कि नहीं मुझे नहीं मालूम.
She found support in other disgruntled colleagues, leaving us to wonder if it's BJP's official view.
जो इमाम ने जामा मस्जिद से जो अपील की, उसका वो ध्रुवीकरण हुआ उस चीज का, और उसका अंदाजा हम लोग नहीं लगा पाए, और मुस्लिम्स ने तय कर लिया था कि वो भाजपा को वोट नहीं करेगा.
So is it a tactical voting? It's a matter of research.
Expectedly, Muslims fumed and Secular Front launched a massive attack on Bedi.
I think that probably BJP has been trying to divide this society on the caste basis, and that is why BJP lost. That is indirectly what she mean.
इमाम बुखारी साहब ने 12th hour में जो एक फरमान जारी किया, और वो फरमान जो है भाजपा से मिली भगत के कारण था.
I think that every candidate and every political party needs to introspect whenever there's a loss. And I'm sure Kiran ji is doing it as well. She's someone who's new into politics, so I think maybe she feels that there is usually only one single reason.
The Aam Aadmi Party never uttered a word on communal agenda in the last 6 months, and when it was forced to step into a slippery slope by Bukhari, it refused to communalize the electorate. But now, is it right for Bedi to blame one community for a defeat and polarize Delhi? Bureau Report, NewsX.
Many people have come out and said that Kiran Bedi is communalizing her defeat. Is that really the case? Let's throw it open for debate. Shaina NC of the Bharatiya Janata Party stays with us. Raghav Chadda is there from the Aam Aadmi Party. Junaid Mattu, National Conference spokesperson, joins us from Srinagar. Priyanka Chaturvedi, spokesperson of the Congress. Shaina NC, what are we to make out of what Ms. Bedi has said today? I visibly see ambush voting. Is this a euphemism for tactical voting by one community? Is she blaming one community for following the lead of a fatwa, for suggesting that they don't think independently for themselves, the voters, that they will believe anyone, any Joe Blog who comes in and says, okay, vote for X or don't vote for X? Is she stereotyping a community? How does one view this?
Well, you'll obviously have to ask Ms. Bedi, and I think you have had this exclusive interview, which I'm unaware of. So I don't want to be the one commentating for her. I would only want to speak on behalf of my party as a spokesperson to suggest that yes, we have lost this election. It's unfortunate. Whether it was the entire Congress vote bank which was transferred to the AAP that caused us 1% less than the previous 2013 election in terms of voting percentage, which
no, but there is a
received,
trajectory
or
here.
was it a consolidation or polarization of vote?
No, there is a trajectory here.
That can be analyzed.
No, there
but
is
it
a
was
please.
definitely very.
She's a chief ministerial face of your.
Very
of your
odd
no, one
through
second.
the
She was the chief.
campaign
No,
to
one
have
second. Shaina NC, you need to
You're
be more
not letting me
specific.
complete.
No, you need to be more specific. I'm sorry. The interview is there. It's come out.
Yeah, but if you just let me complete,
It's been widely followed. There is a familiar trajectory. Before the election, you jumped on Mr. Bukhari's so-called fatwa, and you said the Aam Aadmi Party was using that fatwa to polarize the vote. After the defeat, Ms. Bedi also refers to the fatwa and says there is definitely a continuity. So how can the BJP today say, oh, we don't want anything to do or say about what Ms. Bedi has said?
But it could be, 1 second. Please listen to me in totality. I mean, if there is a question of consolidation or polarization of votes, We will realize in the days to come when we introspect and we sit down and have our Chintan Baithaks. I don't think this is for me to arrive at some kind of a random conclusion today because you are asking me the question. I think I can have the right to reserve my opinion until and unless we have introspected to find out what really went wrong. But having said that, I think it's important to also realize that in 2014, the Lok Sabha elections, BJP won a thunderous majority, irrespective of caste, community, creed, culture, religious background. People were voting only for development and stability, and we were hoping that that would be the pattern which would follow suit as it did in Haryana, Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Jammu Kashmir. So we were hoping it would be the same in Delhi. If there are other factors that have come into play, we will only know when we have the final polling that happened booth-wise in each area to figure if what she's saying is absolutely true or untrue.
No, that's easy for you to say. That's very easy for you to say. You also quietly injected a bit of doubt. You said in 2014, BJP won a thunderous majority irrespective of community. And since you haven't won one, in fact, you've lost thunderously, it would suggest that someone else has benefited by doing what? Splitting the vote? I'm not understanding this logic, Shaina. And see, you're not taking a position
Rahul,
on Kiran Bedi's assessment. Kiran Bedi has made an assessment.
No, I am.
Are you saying that Kiran Bedi is not capable of making an assessment?
This
She's made
is
an
my
assessment.
stand. We have never...
She's made an assessment. She wants a debate. She says that the time has come for us.
We have never played vote bank politics. We have never played vote bank politics. We have never appeased people on basis of their caste and community. We have requested people to vote for progress, vote for stability and vote for good leadership, which has been a mantra from Lok Sabha going down to all the assembly elections coming into Delhi.
Okay, let me
Having
ask the
said
panel
that, if
what they
a
feel.
particular religious leader wants to support the AAP party, it's their prerogative.
Okay, so the BJP has never invoked votes on caste, community, religious lines. Let me begin from the right with Ms. Chaturvedi. Priyanka Chaturvedi, how do you react